of the working women out there who feels like, oh my God, the weekend has already gone and there should be one more extra day for us to, enjoy a little more with our family members, do something that we love to do and all that. But you felt it's so fast. The weekend moves so fast and your weekdays are always like, a longer than compared to your weekend. If you are someone who is actually having that kind of frustration and you have started your week, which is this Monday, you have started your week feeling frustrated, feeling stressed out that your weekend is so fast and it has gone over without even you felt enjoying, you had that happiness of enjoying it. Trust me, I have something to share for each one of you out there. See, the number one thing that I want to tell you is this. Have you seen, if you are in an anticipation of always looking out for a weekend and you feel that weekend is not enough, it only means that you're burning day by day with the kind of stress that you're going through in some aspect of your life. It can be your work, it can be your family, it can be the way you handle things around your life. All these things matters. But my question here is, do we live only on a weekend and we are dead on a weekday? Is that the case? So if that is the case, then we are not living a happy life. We are just planning our life every week. We are just planning our week. Let the weekend comes, I'll do this. Let the weekend comes, I can go over there. Let the weekend comes, I'll play with my children. Is that your current scenario right now? Trust me, we never know what life can bring in the next moment. If that was the case, your anticipation, let me cross my fingers, your anticipation is it going to really benefit you? I'm not saying do not expect a weekend, but I'm saying live the moment. Why that happiness is not coming when you're during the weekday itself? What is the problem on a Monday? See, Monday it has become a myth for many of us because of the traffic, because of the work stress, because of all the meetings that you have, because of all the tension with the kids and all that. I absolutely agree with everything that you're facing right now. But one thing you need to understand is do not live for only the weekend, live for the weekday as well. So, for you to do that, I'll tell you a few tips here that you can actually follow. The number one thing is plan your week well in advance. This can actually save you so much of your time so that every day you will have some time to relax for yourself. Number two is always enjoy every work that you do. I understand it's not quite easy, quite kind of accepting thing to do. But when you plan all your work and you know for sure this is going to come, it's going to be a 3 hours office meeting, which is quite boring, which is quite long. Of course, I need to be there for that particular session. You don't have a choice. But I'm asking you, why don't you enjoy having some fun with it? A kind of learning that you can get or kind of involvement that you can create. That way you can also showcase your skill set, your competencies to your work environment as well. When you start involving yourself in every activity that you do on a daily basis, that's when the happiness will start kicking in, because we are actually half minded when we are doing some work and we think like, oh my god, this is actually very hectic, I'm not able to do these kind of things, I'm feeling very sad, I'm very frustrated, I'm very stressed out with kind of work that is given to me on all day, and you think I am the only person who is struggling with all these challenges. But no, there are millions of women out there who are all facing the same kind of issue. And my question to you is very simple. If you think that you are only looking for a weekend, I'm asking you this question. Have you ever seen, a big celebrity like A.R. Rahman or Raja or any big actor or, successful person for that matter? Do you think they are anticipating a weekend? Because they do much, much creative work, more stressful work, or even a businessman. Let's not go to that level. A businessman, a successful businessman, let's take them. What is the difference between them and us is just that, the mediocrity come in not implementing system that takes care of our life in a proper way. Have a routine in place, have a system in place that says like, yes, this is my health routine that I will be following at this particular time. This is my family time. So I'm not going to indulge in any kind of phone calls at this particular time, even though you cannot have a constant time that you can stick on. At least have some plans and make it, tweak it, and get it to a fine tune it over the period. There is nothing wrong about it. But trust me, when you have your value system in place, when you drive your life, take responsibilities, take charge of your life, and drive your life in such a way that you wanted to live every moment of your life, that's when you will start living life happily. Otherwise, it's like when you don't value your own time, nobody cares. Trust me, nobody cares. You would have felt you entered your work environment, all your day would have just got exhausted, because you have no idea what is happening around you. You just went into meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting. There was so much of work that needs to be done, and you are half minded. You didn't give your 100% over there, and you felt like you are not able to do it. It dragged you. It made you late evenings, and you didn't even end up going to home at right time, and you didn't have enough time to spend with your family, and you have to cook for the next meal and all that. I completely agree to it. But do you put your 100% in every work that you do? See, when you have so much of stress and overthinking running in your mind, you will not come up with a creative solution for every problem that you're going through. And I would tell you that you don't get into that trap of feeling stressed for no reason at all. If for some people it's very common, like when I say there is some traffic, that's why these radio stations, I just morning in the morning, I was driving the car, and I heard a radio channel, and they said there is traffic in these areas. It keeps pulsating you, it keeps increasing your stress levels, because you think, oh my god, that's the route in which I have to actually travel. So there is so much of traffic, which means I'm going to get late to my office. But why don't you think that with there is additional amount of time that you have, you can enjoy listening to some additional songs or music until you reach, or even an ebook for that matter, or an audiobook for that matter, until you reach your office. Nobody thinks on the other side of the life, right? See, when you have a plan in place, when you start early for everything, that's when you will be able to, have things on, at your control. All right. So, yes, it is Monday. I hope each one of you has started your week, but start your week with a system in place, with a planning in place. Even you have not done it over the weekend. I know it is more family time, and guests would have come in. You would have gone for some shopping and all that. Take some time tonight, sit and do a planner. What could be the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, for this week for you, how it is going to be, what are you going to do at every, block your times. It can be on a mobile app, as simple as on a mobile app, or it can be on an Excel, or it can be even on a small notebook. It's absolutely fine. Start making that plan and try to stick towards it, and see how life is changing around you, and let me know how things are going with you, what have you tried and all that. All right, I hope you find this useful. I don't want any women out there being stressed out, that you feel that you don't have enough weekend, you don't enjoy your weekend enough, and you are wanting for more time. So when you put system in place, when you start tracking your time and money, that's when life is going to be beautiful and awesome. You'll be able to have complete control of your life. All right. So with that, I'm signing off for today, and I will meet you tomorrow to understand what you were doing yesterday. All right. So until then, take care.